Three, two, one. Welcome everybody to Rolling on Three, the first podcast for all three-wheel owners. So if you're riding on a three-wheel vehicle, motorcycle, whatever you want to call it, this is the show for you. Today, I'd like to welcome my friend Ryan to the show. Ryan is from Kentucky, Louisville. I don't know if I said it properly, but there's so many ways to say it. But Ryan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Keith.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
it.
Thank you. Thank you. For all the people want to know, what are you rolling on?
I am rolling on a 2021 Spyder F3.
Nice, nice. Where'd you get it?
Lexington Motorsport. Started out on a 2021 Riker, and just within a couple months, I had to go ahead and step it up a little bit.
I hear you. I hear you. No, I know a lot of people are stepping up from the Rikers to the Spiders. I hear it a lot. I see it a lot. So I get it. We'll discuss why later on. Um, why did you go with the three wheels?
Uh, it's so I'm a country guy, and four wheelers ain't really legal on the road. But three wheels has that same feel as a four wheeler. I did ride two wheels for a little while. Getting a little older now. I feel more stable, a little bit stable. Still got to be safe on those. But just that four wheeler feel. The turning and everything like that's a little different, but I still have a blast.
All right, cool. How long you been riding two wheels?
Now
Or
18
before?
years. Yeah,
Wow.
well, 18 years. Probably about 3 years, 4 years on the three wheels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So you know all about the bike life. You understand it.
Yes, sir.
I'm a
Yes, sir.
transitioner too. I went from two wheels to three wheels, so I understand it. And I'm totally all about it. You say it reminds you of a four wheeler, which is cool. It's, I never
Yeah.
rode a four wheeler, so I don't know.
I
But
will.
I always equated to riding a big wheel, back in the days.
Yeah.
Where did you where'd you get the spider from though?
Lexington. Well, I actually purchased both from Lexington Motorsports in Lexington, Kentucky.
How was the process buying it from a
Uh,
dealer besides like a private sale?
what the dealer? It was say the first when I first got the Riker, it was a little bit of a process because I think it was the first time I really got a recreational vehicle. And I've never rode a three wheel before when I purchased it.
Oh,
Never.
okay.
So and I purchased the Riker, and I was on my way out the door. Of course, I trailered it because Lexington's about 45 minutes away from Louisville, and I knew I hadn't rode one, and I didn't want my first experience to be on on I-65. Um, so I get out on there, and he said, "Go ahead, ride it out to your trailer and load her up." And first thing I was like, "And I ain't never got on one before." He's like, "Oh, you'll be fine, be fine. It's automatic." So forgetting that these little things are powerful, I grabbed a whole lot of
Yeah.
throttle. Good thing I'm a heavy dude. I use my weight to my advantage and stayed on there. But no, it has some power, and then I was already smiling just getting it to the trailer. I was like, oh yeah, this gonna be fun.
That's
but
nice. I was the
yeah,
same way when I got mine. He was like, and he was messing with me too because the guy said, "What do you say? Oh yeah, just ride it over." He's like, "Remember, one down, four up." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Stop messing with me." Crazy, crazy.
but yeah.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, and you know,
Um, just man, I'm bike life all day. If I ain't at work, I'm on that bike. I'm doing something to that bike. I really don't do anything else. I really don't. I work. I'm a truck driver by trade. As soon as I'm out of that truck, I'm on that bike.
that's good.
Um, I'm a country guy, like I said before. Louisville's a little bit more of a city feel to me, but I've been all over in that truck, so I mean, it's all the same. It's
Hmm.
all the same.
When you're riding your Can-Am, is it like streets, highway mostly, back roads? Like what you doing?
Back roads, sir.
Back
Every
road.
chance I get, country. I gotta get back into country. I
No, I
gotta
hear
have that
you.
country feel.
I'm the
Yeah,
same way. I don't want to spend my whole time on a highway staring at concrete for
yes, sir.
55 minutes.
Yes,
I
sir.
kind of
Yep.
like taking the streets as much as I can because I think it's just more enjoyable that way. I
It
mean, I
is.
know people want to get on a highway and go 100 miles an hour, but then I'm not seeing nothing.
You're getting there too fast. I don't want to get there that fast.
Yeah, plus, I got to worry about, the 18 wheelers trying to run me off the road.
Yep.
So I'm more of a cruising guy. So I kind of like, I like to just go slow and make the
Yeah.
turns and cut the corners like that. But yeah,
Yep. Yep.
how are the roads out there in Kentucky? Are we hitting
Um,
potholes? Is it really bad? Is it smooth?
and here in the city, it's got some bad areas once you get close to the river, from all that standing water and salt. So yeah, it's. I hate to say it like that. It's not as bad as Indianapolis, but but I mean it's got its places just like every city. The further out you go towards the country, the better they get, the smoother they get. So you just got to watch the wildlife. You know how that goes.
Okay. And what about the weather? How's the seasonal riding down there? Do you get
What-
shut down for the winter?
I ride year round. Like I said, it was like riding four wheelers. I put them overalls on and I'm gone.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
for the rest of the crew, yeah, it's Kentucky, Ohio Valley weather. It's up and down. Today it was cold and about feel like it's about to snow, and now it's sunny, and you can probably put a pair of shorts on and go outside right now. Just 2 hours ago. So yeah, it's a roller coaster.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it's like that here. Well, right now the weather's been kind of weird for us.
Yeah.
You'll wake up and it's like it's been raining for like 5 days straight. We had one like 70-degree day. Everybody's like, "Let's go out, let's go out." And then by the time you get your bike ready and start it up, you're like, "Damn, I gotta bring it, put it back for the next 5 days." So
Yep.
it's weird. We haven't had no openers yet. It's been too rainy, so we haven't done anything in New York like bike opening. Usually
Okay.
we have like you'll see everybody start posting, it's like season opening, bring your bike out. We're all gonna meet here and ride out. But the weather's just been too iffy. So
Right. Right.
do
Yeah.
you see a lot of Can-Ams in Kentucky?
Um. Yeah. I mean, here in Louisville, I would say there's over 200.
Okay.
Just that I know. There is a lot more. I think there's more slingshots around here. Um,
Okay.
than actual spiders or rikers. But it's all love. I mean, I get love from all of them. So I kind of want a slingshot, but I got to keep my spider. I got to keep my spider too.
I hear you. I rode in it. Not my favorite toy, but I'll be bringing out a new toy this year. I mean, I shout out to my slingshot riders, but it's just not my
Sure.
favorite. It's not my favorite vehicle, but I'm working on something else, to change up
Okay.
the channel a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm riding. I'm in Kentucky, Louisville. Where am I going? Where's the cool place to eat? Cool place to hang out with my bike? Bring my bike, meet up spots, all that cool stuff.
I think around here we do the parks.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know. You've been here before, downtown, the riverfront, all the way to Cox's Park. I would say as far as in eating, anywhere downtown on the strip, which is Whiskey Row. Whiskey Row has a lot of good bourbon and food. That's where I'll be at.
Well, yeah, I've been. I've been to Louisville to the convention center. So I've
Yes, sir.
stayed in that area right there. Yes, a lot of
Yep.
bourbon, a lot of
Hmm.
food. I have not tried the fried chicken. It's the only thing
Uh,
I haven't tried when I'm down there.
don't say KFC, please.
No, no, no. I don't eat that stuff up here.
No, not
No,
that
no.
place.
Like I haven't
uh,
ate down in a and crazy enough, I haven't ate down at a fried chicken spot. It's weird. I've been to Louisville and I had sushi.
Sushi. I don't know about that. I don't think I would have had that.
But it's a nice place. First time I've been to a bar that had the bull in it, where people were riding the bull, and
Oh, okay.
that was
Yeah.
pretty wild to see. Like, I seen it on TV, but to see it up front, it's like, oh, this really does happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It really does. But that area you was in, that's pretty much um the spot. You're probably a couple blocks away from where we usually group up at.
Yeah, it was cold. Where did I go? And all of a sudden, it was like a major snowstorm. I even forgot what month that was. But it went from like it was like 50 degrees and then 4 inches of snow on the ground. I was
Yep.
like,
Yep.
what in the world, man? It was crazy, man.
Yeah, that's
But I like
Kentucky.
the town over there. I like the town.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I know people say there's like 10 ways to pronounce Louisville.
Yes,
Yeah.
in
I
ways.
was I was I was corrected every time I said it, so I'm just gonna give it up and say the L part of Kentucky.
Yeah, the L part, or you could have just said the Ville.
Oh, the
Once,
Ville. Okay,
yeah,
now I
once you're
know.
yeah,
The,
once you're in Kentucky, or once you're in Louisville, you could just say if you're not sure, just say the Ville, and they automatically
oh,
gonna know.
I
They
learned.
won't get it confused for nothing else. You can just say the Ville, and they'll know exactly what you're talking about.
I learned
Yeah.
something new, man. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
So I was gonna ask you who you're riding with, and of course, you could do all the introductions about the club and who you're riding with, and yeah, just break it down how it all started. Your interests, why you did it. Just tell them who you are and what you're doing.
Uh, so I've been following you for probably about 4 years.
Thank you.
Um, it's yeah. YouTube. Before I even got to Riker, I was watching you work on the one out in your shop. You got a shadow black.
Yeah.
That's it. Um, I was watching you do the when you wrapped it. So I wrapped my own bike because of you. Um, you changed a radiator that had the reservoir tank. I
Yes, I
learned
did
because of you. Yeah, you. You, it was you, Beth, and the other guy from New York. I can't think of his name right now, but
that.
y'all was y'all influenced me. Um, so everything I done on my bike, I almost done everything myself, everything but the music, just because I
Okay.
wanted to make sure that was professionally done. I never done one before. Um, so we this is a new chapter here. So while I was following you guys, I was also following Rolling on three,
On
not
three.
rolling on three.
Rolling
But
on.
yeah, I was following them guys for the longest, and I wanted to be a part of the three wheel movement. So I've been trying to figure out, a way to contribute. And those guys, they doing it, and I just wanted to be a part of it. Whatever I can do, I want to be a part of that group. So I reached out to Lando and told him, I got some people that are like minded like me. We want to do for our community and just ride and have fun and just be peaceful, just that way. And then when we go travel, I would like to meet up with family, the same way that has the same feeling that I do about things. And so I went to work. I've been working hard, trying to build the chapter up here. So I'm the president of Rolling on Three Kentucky chapter. Um, there's 9 of us. I think I just got 5 more before I got on here with you. So we're growing. We're not as big as the rest, but we'll get there. I'll make sure
Oh,
we get there. So my end goal, and I could probably speak for my whole crew so far, is just to be a big pillar in our community as far as in doing parades and raising money and just anything we can help, anywhere we can help, we're gonna try to do. So that's
no,
that's
that's
the end game. What's
That's
that?
good. No, that's good. And like I
Right.
said, ever since I got into this thing and started doing it, it's been like, I meet people from all over and talk to people. I get emails and text messages and my DMs. I get a DM at 3 o'clock in the morning from some guy in the middle of at nowhere talking about, hey man, I'm working on my bike and I don't know who to call. And I be like,
Yeah,
and I try to help as much, but I say 99.9% of everybody I met in here is like a family. Like
yeah,
it's just it's weird, and it's so
yeah,
weird that even Can-Am, when like behind the scenes, and I'll talk to them, they go, as all the products we put out, we've never had people refer it like family.
mhm,
They make ski doos, sea doos, side by sides,
yeah,
ATV. And he says none of them ever get like you guys always like, oh, my family, my three-wheel family. He goes,
yeah,
they like they try to understand what happened and why. And I said, well, I mean, it's just the like-minded people just gravitated to the product, and
yeah,
that's what you have. And it just happens to be like a national thing. Like everybody's just, you know, when
yeah,
you go like, you go to the big Houston WAP, which is on its way to be probably
yeah.
to be the premier place to go
Yeah.
every year with your three-wheel, right? And it's
Yes,
there.
sir.
It's like everybody. It's like everybody knows each other because everybody's following each other.
All right.
And
Yep.
I find it so weird that like I can never find two bikes alike, and everybody, they'll say the same thing. I've been watching you for years, work on the bike, and I'll be like, years. I'll be like, man, I'm getting old fast. I was like, I didn't even realize, when first time somebody said we was watching you for years, I go, years, and then I go, oh
Yes, sir.
man, I've been doing this for that long, like, oh my goodness. But
Right.
it's cool. I love to help out, and I'm glad
Mm-hmm.
when people say, hey man, because of you, I worked on it. If I could save you a couple of dollars,
Mm-hmm.
listen, man, that's the reason why I did it, because I was like, I'm not gonna keep going back and forth to the dealership because I want, as I want to add a light or do something. So I just said
Yeah.
trial and error. It's my bike. If I blow it up, then I could say, hey, don't do that because it's
Don't do
going.
that part. Right. I totally understand that. Heck yeah.
But that's cool. What about the people in your group? Is it like a mixture? Like everybody, guys, girl, age, background.
It's it's from so there's three, maybe yeah, it's three, four of those guys I've been riding with ever since I got mine. That came in with me on Rolling on Three. So yeah, it's cultural. It's age, any range from anywhere from I'd say 25 to 60.
Oh, okay,
Um,
good.
yeah. And everybody gets along. Uh, everybody's ready to do something, do their part. I love it. The people that I have in this group. Um, they are go getters too, and they live it. A couple of them are retired already,
Okay.
so they're like almost full time. They're full time with it more than I am. So, which they could, if I could be, I probably would too. But yeah, so I'm happy with the diversity I have in my crew. Um, I'm hoping to more, more more of that. I would
Right.
like to see more of that in my group, but
Well, as it
or in our
grows,
group.
yeah,
Yes.
as it grows, you'll see, you'll get a lot of diversity. But yeah, that's really nice. Like, so is it they're all Rikers or is it mixed Rikers, spiders like that?
It's definitely mixed Rikers and Spiders. I don't think anybody's got a slingshot yet, but a couple
Okay.
of them
All right.
are
Cool.
are going to.
So you just got the spider. Any mods now or in the future?
I think I got everything you can get except for that windshield. Now I got the gauge shield, and now that I ride further, I kind of want the windshield. I'm leaning towards that windshield. I think I've modded out pretty much everything I wanted to do to mine. And if anything, like I said, probably end up just getting another toy to go along with it. I'm not gonna lie, but I will not get rid of the spider. I will probably always keep a spider.
Right, right,
Always keep a spider.
right. Say
But
everybody goes, oh, mods is like, how much are you in on mods dollar wise?
I don't even know if I should be saying that on
All
here.
right, no problem. Don't say it. Don't say it. Because last time I told somebody to do that, he called me up. He was like, I interviewed him with a slingshot. He was like, yo, man, I say how much I spent. And my woman was like, yo, are you kidding? He was like, yeah,
Right?
but it was over 5 years. I was like, still, man, that was a mortgage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's bad enough the packages were showing up every day. I'll try to slide them slide them over to the garage.
Listen, I hear you. I'll tell you right now, if I didn't get three-quarters of the stuff I get for free, I would I would be living. I would have to be living on that Riker right now, and I can't even tell you about the next thing I purchased. I gotta wait till I drop the videos. That's another one. My wife
Okay.
looked at me and said, "Really now, huh? Don't you ever say anything to me ever again when the Amazon packages come in?" I was like, "Okay, okay."
Yeah, you got to take a loss.
Yeah, I'm taking a loss on this one, like big time, big time. What
I can't
what
wait to see that. Yeah.
what was the reason for like the transition from the Riker to the Spider? Like, what was the main thing?
Uh, I would say my size.
Okay.
It feels nothing. I mean, it pulled. I mean, yeah. That I had a 900 rally, and I mean, it did its thing. It was this lady, this older lady. She was retired. She had that big sea to sky,
Oh
and
yeah.
we were getting ready to do Toys for Tots. And me and this other guy, we pulled up. We pulled up on our Riker rally. And he's a heavy set guy. She said, "Look at y'all rolling up looking like big titty birds on a tricycle. You need to get you a spider." I was like, "Oh Lord, oh, I got it." My feelings was a little bit hurt. I ain't tell her that, but I went here and I said, "I'm gonna get me a spider. I can't do this." And she said everybody else did. They just ain't saying nothing. She just didn't want to hold her tongue.
That's crazy, man. But I
Yeah,
mean, it's all in fun.
yeah, 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 yeah.
What's the like the longest trip or the best trip you've taken so far on it, if you have?
Uh, the longest trip would only be about 2 hours. Um, but that's like pure back roads, no paint on them type roads.
Oh, okay.
No cell phone service, none of
Wow.
that, none of
Wow.
that.
Oh, that's nice.
Um, yeah, and
That's
yeah, that's I won't do. I know Cincinnati and Indy pretty close. I've done those, but my favorite one is uh, a pure back road down the Ohio River towards Paducah.
okay.
Yep.
So if somebody's down there visiting on their Can-Am, that's the place you would send them to have a little fun.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Or even
Okay.
if they wanted to ride with me, I'll take them back through there.
Well, you'll be surprised after this airs how many people are gonna start in and start hitting you up. But
Right. They
if
more than
you,
welcome.
yeah, we're trying to
Anybody.
grow. We're trying to grow the family as big as it is. I want 10, 20,000 bikes to show up to
Oh,
Houston and
yes.
I want to shut the city down and let them know like this is the real deal. So when I age out of this game and I can't even get up on a bike anymore, I could be like, yeah, I remember when this
Remember that.
started with
Yeah.
just 2,000
Yeah.
bikes, and now it's 300 chapters and 10,000.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you
I
had
want to.
to, if you had to describe your Can-Am experience in like one word or one sentence, how would you describe the experience?
Ooh.
You forgot that part about my podcast. Huh?
Yeah. That's I don't know if I got a word for it. It's
Give me a sentence.
I don't even know if I got to say. It's kind of spiritual.
There you go.
Um,
There you
it's
go. That's the
spiritual.
word.
It really is. Yeah. It's a spiritual feeling.
That's hey man, that's good enough. Like, everybody says something different. Mostly everybody says something different. Spiritual is new. You know, some
Yeah,
people will say the same, but hey, spiritual is how you feel. That's
yeah,
just what it means to you. And, you know, as long as you feel good about doing it and you love it, like, you know, everybody's safe, you're doing a good thing, right? You're doing a
sir.
good thing.
Yes, sir.
So, uh, rolling on three, Kentucky. If
Mhm.
anybody's out in the Kentucky area, tell them how they can get in touch with you, social media, whatever, if they want to join the group or just want to ride with you or just hook up with you guys. Just break it all down.
So if you want to get in touch with me, IG rolling on 3_Kentucky, all caps. Facebook rolling on 3 Kentucky. Ryan Dean McCullen on Facebook. And just give me a holler, DM me, hit me up on the board, whatever. I'm
All
always,
right.
if it's pretty, I'm out. If it's pretty, I'm out.
All right, that's perfect. Well, listen, if anybody wants to ride and they're looking for more riders or like-minded individuals in the Kentucky area, I'll have all his links below in the show, so you can you know, if you're looking to join a ride, you know, I just want to elaborate on, you know, it's been a while since I've done the podcast, but I was doing a
Yeah.
lot of other things, so I'm starting it back up. So you probably, I think you're the first one for the year, really.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
are. You're the first one for
Yes.
2020. First show for
Yes,
2024.
sir.
That's what's up. So, you know, I'm trying to see, you know, it's a lot of new chapters, a lot of new riders coming in. So I'm trying to get more and more people on and have some fun and talk about their rides. Everybody loves to hear about, mainly I get, they want to hear about mods and how much they're spending and where they're going, customizations, you know, so everybody always hits me up. Oh, you think I could do that? You could do this. And then they'll say, oh, you know, it's always funny. Like if I have somebody on the show, and then somebody emailed me back, oh man, I live like 4 blocks from that guy. I didn't even know he had a spider.
Yeah. Yeah. That's happened to me. That's happened to me. Yeah.
Right.
As far as somebody living, I think Lando hit me one day and he said there's this guy from Louisville not work on something, but he wanted to see what we were about. And I said, okay, well, he sent me the info. I hit him up. He lives literally like down the street. And as much as I ride, I'm just shocked that I never really ran into him.
That's so
But
crazy. It is.
yeah,
It
it is.
is. It's
It is
so
crazy.
crazy, man. I'm like, I like I say, I enjoy the product, and you know, like when I ride, it's just like so much fun. I mean, riding through Houston, that was an experience. But you know, I was like those big highways. You understand? Like we're city. I'm city boy, so it's like
Yeah.
you know, we don't get a chance to really ride like that. So when them guys
Yeah.
get on the highway, I was like, whoa, like I
Mm.
don't think I've ever pushed it this hard. You know, like you know, I said I'm getting off the highway. I'm gonna enjoy the scenery anyway. I want to see some trees and some houses. I'm
Yeah.
all concrete and buildings, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to do those little back roads and be like, oh, this is nice over here.
Yeah.
It's a nice area. But
Yeah.
you know, I like the fact that, you know, you can get out, and to me, I think with the three-wheel you see, I don't know, I can't say you see more than being on a two-wheel, but it's like when I was on two wheels, it was just like I was just heading to a destination as quick as I can. And on
Yeah.
the three wheels, more like I'm enjoying more of the ride.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So,
That's exactly what it feels like.
right. So, you
Hmm.
know, like I said, you know, it's just one of those things that reminds me of the kid when I was on a big wheel and just shooting up and down the block, having some fun,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
doing
Yep.
nothing crazy, Can-Am, you know, following all the laws, make sure I got my helmet and all
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Make sure, you know, I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. I understand that.
But
I,
anyway, man, listen. Thank you, Ryan, for being on the show. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you reached out, and
yes.
I'm hoping your organization grows. Like I told everybody, you all the links will be below. So if you're in the Ville area or anywhere in Kentucky, and you want to get with some like-minded individuals who's having a good time on their three wheels, and you need people to ride with,
So,
you hit them up, let them know. You guys should already know me. If not, I'm Keith Hammer, host, owner, operator, inventor, pioneer of the first three-wheel podcast for three-wheel owners. You can find me on social media. Just type in Rolling on Three, spell it out ROLLING number three, or just hashtag Rolling on Three. In your Google search, you'll find me. Instagram, Shadow Black Riker. Uh, Follow my YouTube for all the cool tricks and tips on how to keep your bike up and running. And that's it for the show. Thank you. First show 2024. Many more coming. Peace out, everybody, and always ride safe.
Thank you, sir.